Well, happy Friday to you, Messiah Church. Pastor Tami here, coming to you from a little cabin deep in the woods of Wisconsin. It's become my tradition each year, the week after Easter, that I come to this place and I spend time in silence and prayer and reading and discernment and long walks in the woods so I can listen closely to God's voice and plan the next 12 months of sermon series for Messiah Church. Let me see if I can give you a quick tour of my little cabin today. So we are going to start here, try not to make you dizzy, with the little kitchen. And over there's the bedroom. And there's my living room. And we are back. It's a little tiny cabin, but it's a place where I feel like I can really do good listening and holy planning. So I want to thank my colleagues and our staff and our lay leaders who make it possible for me to be gone this week to do this work. Now, I don't know about you, but last week my heart was full of joy at our Easter Sunday worships. The sanctuary was so beautifully decorated to give glory to our risen Lord. The music, oh my gosh, it was incredible, compelling, really heartfelt. There were 880 something Easter eggs hidden throughout the building and found by our Kid Street kids, and the pews were full. There were 665 of you who joined us for in-person worship and 311 of you who joined us online. That made a grand total of 976 who did Easter worship at Messiah Church together. What a glorious day it was. But if you are someone who is feeling like Easter came and went and you didn't actually feel like the resurrection this year, then you are in good company. Author Kate Bowler reminds us that we are entering into what the church calls Eastertide. It is a whole season meant to be this kind of slow unfolding, not a sprint, not a spiritual glow up, just a long, meandering walk towards whatever comes next. And with the Minnesota spring unfolding before us, it is a reminder that God walks with us in this season and all seasons of life. Now, this Sunday is Youth Sunday and perhaps one of my favorite Sundays of the year. I am always impressed with the creativity and leadership of our Director of Youth and Family Ministries, Sammy Tierney, and the talent and commitment of our youth as they bring us a fresh and relevant look at the good news. This year's theme is selected by the kids, and it's the love stories of the Bible. So we're going to see some familiar stories like Ruth and Boaz played out in a Hallmark movie. We're going to see Adam and Eve as stars on Love Island. Our youth are also going to serve in all the hospitality areas of the church. They will be greeters, they will be ushers, they will be serving coffee hour. You know, over 30 youth and 13 leaders have been working on this service since January, and I am sure it is going to be another great day of worship. So my hope is, if you are able, would you attend worship in person to show your support for our kids and youth of Messiah Church? And then finally, this past Tuesday was Earth Day. So happy Earth Day to you, Messiah Church. Do you know we are taking steps to live into our mission of loving God, loving each other, and loving the world? I think it was about a year ago that Pastor Raleigh challenged us and asked the question, what is Messiah Church doing to ensure that we are doing our very best to leave a healthy and good earth for our kids? Well, a group of folks stepped forward and our Creation Care ministry was born. Let me share with you just a few things they have been at work with over this past year. You may have noticed these little turn off the light signs near all of our light switches. They are promoting the reduction of light use when we don't need it. We have a high efficiency HVAC and it's professionally maintained. And recently it was computer monitored and controlled. So we can control it from remote locations. In 2018, we switched to LED lighting throughout most of the church, and since then it has lowered our usage and our cost by 42%. That's over $1,100 in monthly savings. We've moved towards eco-friendly and compostable hospitality ware. We use eco-friendly cleaning products, and our latest is the Organics collection. And our Bloom kiddos are leading the way. You know, after every lunch, they scrape their plates, their leftovers, into compost bins, and then these compost bins turn the scraps into soil instead of trash. It is a simple daily habit that teaches responsibility, reduces waste, and helps our planet grow greener. And a little child will lead us indeed. Our goal is, in the not too distant future, this plan will also be rolled out to the entire Messiah Church community. And in June, early June, we're going to have a 3-part sermon series called We Are Standing on Holy Ground, as a reminder to all of us that God calls us to care for this earth and to be good stewards of all of God's creation. Okay, I'm going to get back to work. I got a couple more months of sermon planning to do, so I pray that this day and this weekend will be full of Easter blessings for you, and I hope to see you in worship on Sunday morning. Take care, and God bless.